Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And James Solis have achieved several milestones since appearing on 90 Day Fiance. The other way, an Indonesian woman and James, a native of Maine, were young when they first met over 6 years ago. The two interacted online and didn't wait long before meeting in person. James felt a strong connection with during his trip to Indonesia and was certain about marrying her. He proposed to her within a week of the meeting, applied for her K-1 visa, and decided to tie the knot in the United States. After tying the knot, James and began living together in America. They also adopted a dog named Jojo, which helped strengthen their relationship. However, things took a turn for the worse when started experiencing health issues in the United States and became homesick for her family in Indonesia. Eventually, spoke to James about returning to her home country, and he agreed to accompany and support her there. The couple documented their journey back to Indonesia in 90 Day Fiance. The Other Way Season 6. James and had an emotional experience in Indonesia. They decided to live with parents, which became a problem for several reasons. Initially, James didn't appreciate his father-in-law's home, feeling that the concrete walls made it resemble a prison. He also had difficulty communicating with his in-laws because he didn't know their native language despite promising to learn it over 3 years ago. Faced challenges because she hadn't informed her parents about her permanent move. She also felt guilty for not disclosing to them that James didn't want to have children. Confronted James about his lack of interest in having a child with her. She explained to him the importance of having a baby, the cultural expectations, and her desire to become a mother. James found it difficult to promise he would give her a baby. He felt it was more important for him to find a way to earn a better income and bring their dog, Jojo, to Indonesia. James and had an Indonesian wedding ceremony during their time in the country. Unfortunately, the wedding didn't resolve many issues and left them confused about their future. Moreover, James struggled with money. James wasn't going to make anything significant helping working in her family's banana chip business. They left behind an over $700 a month car payment in America, James, and were still together when they completed their journey on the show. Even though James traveled back to America to work and provide, for they still had several problems to work through, including their differing opinions on starting a family, their plans for the future in Indonesia, and their backup plan for returning to the United States. Ultimately, they found a way to make their marriage work. They returned to the United States and found a way to improve their relationship. Over the following months, James traveled across the United States, sharing photos from new locations such as Death Valley, Las Vegas, Florida, and Nevada. James and social media posts suggested that they had been traveling all across the United States after living in Indonesia. James have posted several new photos from Waterfall and Bali, indicating that they haven't settled in one place yet, although those may have been older pictures. James started spending a lot of time with his Season 6 co-star, Sean, who has since broken up with his wife, Joanne, after the season aired. James even dropped music, indicating that he was sitting on a career launch in the music industry, but it doesn't seem to have taken off. James had a response to public outburst. He shared an image of himself standing alone with a serious caption. He also has the comments turned off on the post. The Instagram exchange all but confirms that James are, at the very least, experiencing immense struggles and that James isn't happy aired things out publicly. Neither has made an official breakup statement, but doesn't follow James anymore, and they both took all their pictures together off their pages. It doesn't appear that James will return to the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. They never made any significant decisions, such as starting a family and settling on a place to live, on top of their recent drama and apparent breakup. Another season of 90 Day Fiancé. The Other Way is unlikely for the pair, as living stateside is their best option financially, whether they are together or not. If they come out as single publicly, they each could have the opportunity to be cast members on 90 Day, The Single Life.